Who we got?
I know I told you this score, but I think
Leading off, number 3, Zachary Rayfield.
Back here in the bottom of the fourth. We'll read this out one time again. Thank you to Andrew Cosoria over at Hauling Solutions and Grading. And let's just cut to the action. I'll throw this up back for Andrew while we read this out. Owner of Hauling Solutions and Grading is the guy to call for any kind of gravel, dirt, rock, topsoil, and more delivered to your home, business, or job site. Hauling Solutions and Grading has dump trucks large and or small enough to fit your needs. You'll also want to give him a call for any kind of grading needs such as driveways, culvert replacement, bank erosion, ditch work, building pads, and more. Andrew and his great team will take care of you. You can call or text him at 828-776-9477 for a quote today and let Hauling Solutions and Grading be your solution. His website's hauling-solutions.com. His email is mackhaulingsolutions@gmail.com. And you can find him on Facebook at Hauling Solutions and Grading. Thank you, Andrew. And we're back with 3-1 count.
when we played at West Henderson, there was two players.
Rayfield hit by pitch. Brings up number 1, Jeremiah Lowe.
All right.
Well, we're improving, Ryan, that's for sure.
We're trying. So where are we at in this? And what did Rayfield do? What did Rayfield, how did he get on? So Rayfield's hit by pitch, just steals second base.
Yeah, he's down there.
All right, we got Jeremiah Lowe up. Jeremiah is 0 for 1 with a walk, 2 stolen bases, and scored the first run of this game. Flew out the left field his last time up. Right field his last time up. Again, Crest is up 5-0 in this game. We apologize for those that are coming back into the stream. We had a very smooth stream going for a minute, and then ran into some technical difficulties again. So again, it looks like our internet connection has been great for the most part this evening. Still trying to figure out exactly where are these buffering, frozen errors coming from. Getting to the point where we're probably gonna have to hire a tech consultant or something here in the next week to figure out what exactly is the disconnect, especially after staying up hours into the wee morning last night trying to work on this.
Well, hopefully we'll get this one posted tonight and the full thing. Might have to be edited, but these two should be fine. Like, the speeds are great, Starlink's great, everything's connected. It just, for some reason, lost data.
Swing, bounder up the middle. They ain't going to have a play. It just took too long to get into that glove a step. So Jeremiah Lowe with an infield single. Creates a first and third situation with nobody out.
11, Wyatt McSwain.
So Wyatt McSwain, 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a run scored. Popped out in foul territory to the first baseman his last at bat. Say, meeting at the mound here with Coach Korn and a 5-0 deficit.
Good
Just
time
trying to make sure keeping this game close.
Shout out our travel sponsor, Red Bridges Barbecue. Also our home team sponsor. Thank you to Red Bridges for sponsoring, us getting down here and the prospects at Crest High School, Crest Chargers. Thank you to Red Bridges Barbecue.
Red Bridges has always been a good supporter of us.
I ate there so many times driving to and from grandparents' house in Charlotte, and it is one of my favorite barbecue joints in North Carolina. It is definitely up to the standards that they set, and been there a lot recently, and will continue to be there again. We'd like to thank our away team sponsor, JMK Builders LLC, sponsoring the time for West Henderson High School, for contacting coaches on their behalf of their prospects and recruiting and posting their content to social media and everything. So big thank you to JMK Builders LLC for being our away team sponsor.
Pitch and change here. It looks like they're going to be bringing in Nathan Gambrell to relieve Klepp. So again, Brady Duvall goes 2 innings, gives up 4 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. So 4 runs on 3 hits for Duvall in 2 innings. Klepp gets through 1, starts the 4th, but Gambrell
And I'm gonna shout
will
out.
inherit 2 runners here.
Shout out Andrew again at Hauling Solutions because he didn't get his full mid-inning sponsor graphic. So thank you to Andrew at Hauling Solutions for sponsoring our 4th inning, which looks like it's been 7 innings on your stream.
Yeah.
But I think we've got it.
Is that's the 4th inning? This, I guess, is where it slowed down for everybody.
Yeah, it was for some reason I've got my iPad up here, Starlink's outside, tracking it on the laptop tonight, and it was fine, and then it just said lost data. So
Interesting.
that was something that was out of our control as well.
We're gonna figure this one out, though.
I think we have got the internet speeds and bit rates figured out. Buy rates. What did you call
I
it?
call it
last
buy
night?
traits.
Buy
I was like, what is
traits.
this buy trade stuff? That's why we need to get a tech consultant. I don't even know how to use the
He was talking about buy trades last night. I was like, what is he reading on the iPad on the
Incorrectly.
drive home? And I was like, oh, and bit rate.
Bit rate, yeah.
Well, the bit rate is at 1,000 kbs.
Swing, and there's a drive to left field. McSwain gets into one. Let's see how far it goes. Over the wall, and it ain't coming back. It is a 3-run Jimmy Jack for Wyatt McSwain.
Hey, sorry about what y'all decide about the music. What y'all feel?
So that scores Lowe and Rayfield, who'd reached base before him. Wyatt McSwain having a heck of a game.
Well, we got one of the home runs on the stream. That's for sure.
We didn't get Eli's.
I don't think it was live, but it is recorded.
Okay.
So make sure to tune in tomorrow.
Yeah, tune in tomorrow for the full game replay.
When we get this uploaded tomorrow, it's going to be great.
So McSwain making a good case for CamWood Bats player of the game. He had the RBI single that put Crest ahead, and then the 3 insurance runs on the home run to make it 8-0. So the Cleveland Community College commitment, the future Yeti with the big old bomb. He's got 6 total bases on the evening and 2 runs scored and 4 RBIs. Landry Olmstead had an RBI double his first at bat. Olmstead, a very well-rounded baseball player. Takes one here on the outside corner.
Appreciate
so
y'all.
not the opening night that West Henderson would have hoped for. Falling behind 8-0. Again, after reaching the playoffs several years in a row, getting deep. I think they've gotten to the 3rd round of the playoffs at least, I think, for the last 3 years, including the state championship in 23. A lot of new faces, and here's a fisted ball. Step makes a great play coming in, charging, throw across and get a athletic Landry Olmstead. So has the first out. So 6-3 on the ground out there, and finally got the first out recorded in this
One out
inning.
now for number 16, Eli Black.
Here's Eli Black, who hit the first Jimmy Jack of the evening. Eli Black hit that one, and it definitely wasn't coming back. Stayed behind at right field. Gap-to-gap power. Ball outside. So we talked about it in the pregame show, the Meineke Fleet keys to the game. challenging the youth, watching those young players get their knocks, and two young teams battling it, trying to find opportunities to score runs early, and Crest has done a better job of capitalizing. But again, those keys of the game, challenging that talented youth on both sides, trying to see who's ready to gain experience, trying to figure out who your leaders are. I think here for Crest, you got guys like McSwain and Eli Black stepping up with big hits. Jeremiah Lowe, the new senior. So
2 out now for number 8, Parker Ramsey.
Both teams learn a lot about each other. Strike out to Eli Black. It's 2 outs now. Parker Ramsey, still the pitcher of record, has an 8-0 lead.
You're going down, or down.
I'm gonna go see OJ.
Ball out.
Back up.
1 out.
Never mind. You bet water.
So Gambrill comes on in relief, gives up the home run. 2 of those runs belong to Klepp. So 3 earned runs for Klepp on the evening. 1 run on the home run for Gambrill. There's a strike on the corner. 2-1. So this is one of those games where if Coach Korn and West Henderson can't find a way to get back in it, it's going to be a long bus ride back up the mountain. Some things to work on this week in practice. Again, looking at some of these new faces in the lineup to step up. Could take on bigger roles this year for West Henderson. Ramsey fouls it back. 3-2 count. Again, tomorrow we're going to be at South Point. Tuscola driving down the mountain to play the Gaston County team. And later in the year, we're going to watch Stuart Kramer play South Point. They're rivals down there. Their schools are only a couple of miles apart from one another. 3-2 count. Gambrill hoping to make a big pitch here. Ball 4. Ramsey heads on down to first base. He'll probably be pinch run 4 by Queen again.
2 out walk by Ramsey brings up number 14, J.M. Knapp. Running for the pitcher, number 6, Jackson Queen.
Knapp trying to avoid the golden sombrero. 2 Ks and 2 trips to the plate. Trying to get some contact here with a 2-out runner on first. Pick off attempt. Scoots away, but no one will advance. You don't think the issues we're having with that stream, it's like the capacity on the phones with their memories or nothing, no? Okay.
No, I think it's something to do with the connection between Switcher and YouTube and the servers in the cloud.
Interesting. I haven't really ever tried to live stream just from like YouTube Studios. I don't know if they have the same option as the Switcher setup to put these types of graphics and things in. I would think not. Ball scoots away again, but still not far away enough for Queen, the pinch runner, to advance.
It's like every phone's connected well and low latency.
Yeah, we're learning a lot of new vocabulary this week. Latency is the word of the day in the tech world. See if JM swings and misses here. 0-2 count. Struggling to make contact today. See if he can be tough with 2 strikes.
See, it went from stream is healthy to error to stream is healthy. So that's something that,
Interesting. Like that quick?
like, within a minute.
Now, does it knock it off or anything? Or is it just like a...
Quick 3.
That's 3 Ks for Knapp.
It's
Now we head into the top of the 5th. So the game is moving into official innings here. before we talked about our fifth inning sponsor, we're going to mention the Patreon again. Want to help support Baseball University of the Blue Ridge? Visit our Patreon at www.patreon.com, BB University WNC. The more financial support that we can earn, the more coverage of WNC baseball we can bring you. The College Tour Series, the West North Carolina High School Scout Streaming Series, which you're viewing now, Legion coverage, weekly media content, highlight films, etc. Please choose a tier that you feel is right for you at patreon.com/BB University WNC. I think the first set of funds that we would receive would probably go towards tech consultation. Also, stay connected to Baseball University across all our platforms. If you're listening, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can like us on Facebook. You can definitely follow us on X, where we have a pretty strong following, and on Instagram. Username is BB University WNC. That is our name on all social media platforms. You can also go check us out at our website, baseballu.org. Well, heading into the top of the fifth, we're going to talk about Nova Baseball pitching performance. High school, college pitchers, you trying to take the next step in your player development. Nova pitching performance is directed by Anthony Payne.
Leading off top of the fifth for the Falcons, number 7, Grayson Payne.
Coach Payne has worked with several Western North Carolina pitchers in the last few seasons and helped them make major jumps in their physicality and velocity and overall athletic performance. By infusing data analytics and biomechanics, Coach Payne is trying to help pitchers get the most out of their potential. If you're looking to make strides in your pitching performance, get with Coach Payne at Nova Pitching Performance ASAP. He offers in-house and remote training options for high school and college level athletes. Nova Baseball, new school data, old school grit. Say, looking back at the gritty pitch of the game, the Nova gritty pitch of the game so far, it's probably going to be Parker Ramsey. He finished off the fourth inning with a K. He's collected 1, 2, 3, 4. I was to say his strikeout of Logan Oliver, the end of fourth, is probably the gritty pitch of the game, especially with runners on base. There's a runner on third. He's kept the shutout going. Gave up a hit here, but shutout's still intact, especially when he had the strikeout with a runner on third to end the fourth inning. So right now, Parker Ramsey with the gritty pitch of the game.
Single by Payne brings up number 9, Zach Stanley.
Grayson Payne on base for the second time today. It's a single, and then his first time up, he walked. So 1 for 1. Nice block there by Olmstead. Keeps Payne at first. Zach Stanley up at the plate now. Zach in right field this evening. Had a single in the third inning and was stranded. Pops one foul behind first base here, and that's going to get up and out. So 1-1 count. Again, thanks to Coach McFarland for having us out here today and supporting the live stream. For those watching at home, again, thank you for tuning in and sticking with us as we battle some of these connection issues. Pickoff attempt here, close. Calls him safe. Say if there's an inning to do it, it's probably going to be this one. If with the leadoff single as we get into the bottom of the inning, it'd be nice to try to get something rolling and get it back to the top. Try to get a few runs on Ramsey and the Chargers. As the innings go by, the 8-0 deficit's going to get tougher and tougher to climb back towards. Ball, calls it a strike, bottom of the zone, 2-2 count. Say Coach Korn going to some of the seniors here early. Again, they're seniors, but they're unproven just with the depth they've had the last couple of years. Strikeout here is Stanley.
What'd you say?
Brings the freshman Griffin Tillery back to the plate. Struck out in the
Now
third.
batting number 8, Griffin Tilley.
Only 3 hits in this game for West Henderson, all 3 of them singles.
Yeah.
There's a strike on the outside. Single by Stanley in the third, a single by Davis in the fourth, and a single by Payne here in the fifth. The lone hits for West Henderson. Crest straight away in the outfield and the infield. Double play depth with Lowe slightly closer to the bag than Costner with the righty up. 1-1 count, 1 out. Olmsted blocks up with a little help from the umpire behind him. I think he might have got his leg too. And that's going to allow Payne to move up on the pass ball wild pitch. Tillery with a runner in scoring position. His opportunities have been limited for West. They've had, 1, 2, 3 runners in scoring position in this game, with only 1 making it to third base. A lot of good baseball played down in this Cleveland, Gaston area. Big South Conference. Get a little closer to Charlotte, get down the mountain a little bit. Baseball just jumps. A lot of Legion baseball in this area, still healthy, with Shelby being the American Legion World Series home. So Shelby, now coached by former assistant at Crest, Russ Branch, hoping to improve their team. They've struggled the last couple seasons, even though they got one of the prettier stadiums you'll find. Ball high. So Tillery takes the walk, first and second. I'll bring
Walk brings up number 1, Neil Robinson Jr.
Neil Robinson Jr. to the plate. NRJ. Okay. Well, pitching visit here. I don't know if they're going to make a change. See what Parker's pitch count is. But while we're waiting, we're going to mention our broadcast sponsor again, CamWood Bats. They're located up in Haywood County, but they serve baseball and softball players across the nation. Game bats, trainers, tees, tutorials, and more are available for purchase at CamWoodBats.com. As part of our partnership with CamWood, make sure to use the coupon BBUWNC for a 10% discount on all your purchases through the website. 78 pitches. A lot of pitches for opening day, but we'll see if they're how long his I was gonna say pitch count's a little high. Out of conference game, 8-0 lead. Maybe he wants one more batter. Try to get a double play here. Time called by Robinson. So runners taking their leads. Swing and a miss. Pickoff attempt. And, ooh, nice job by Olmsted. Trying to throw behind Payne at second base. Looked like they might have had him. That's a bang-bang play. So this game is moving along pretty quick. Pace has slowed down just a tad here. Ball out. 2-1 count. Say Crest better be on their toes. Just this inning's lagging on a little bit. Something like this happens. Now there's action. Rayfield picks it up in center field. He's going to make the safe play, throw it back in the second. Runner does not advance home. Bases loaded at the moment after the single by Robinson. It gets to the top. And this is probably West Henderson's best opportunity so far in this game. Down 8-0. Bases
Single by
loaded,
Robinson
1
brings
out.
up number 3, Parker Maltby.
So Ramsey's day is done. 4 1/3 innings. He's responsible for all the base runners. He allowed 4 hits on the evening. No runs yet, but like I said, he's responsible for all 3 out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ks in 4 1/3. And 1. How many walks? 1, 2, 3 walks on the evening. So pitch count gets up there a little bit, a little high for opening day. But he's a bulldog. So the freshman, what number is he?
Now pitching for Crest, number 15, Hudson Lund.
All right, so number 15, Hudson Lund. So he was the third baseman this evening. He comes over to pitch. I wonder if that means Parker Ramsey slides in at third base. He might end up taking Jackson Willis. Well, no, Willis is still in there. Can't take Willis's spot. So if Ramsey stays in the game, Lund might end up hitting in the DH spot now. If Parker ends up going to third, we'll see how they do it. So I don't know much about the freshman pitcher, but up 8-0. Coach gets to try things out a little bit. Lund will inherit bases loaded situation here. We'll see how the young freshman, this goes back to the keys of the game, challenging the youth. So we'll see. Put them in the situations now to prepare them for later in the year. Good time to talk about our West Henderson sponsor, JMK Builders. So we're happy to have them on board. And again, we're going to work hard to make sure all these videos and clips get up for those West Henderson kids. Was driving home the other day down St. Paul's Road in Edneyville, Henderson County. I seen JMK Builders sign not too far from my home. So somebody's got a new house being built back there. Local, serves Henderson County and a lot of the local counties around it. So if you're looking to build a new house or just construction in general, make sure that you look up JMK Builders. Well, top of the lineup, Parker Maltby here in the 5th with bases loaded. Ball high, delivery from Lund. Again, Coach McFarland was bragging on some of the younger guys in his lineup. JV won today, I believe, 10-4 over West. So the pipeline is deep here at Crest, especially when you can get some freshmen, some innings on opening night in an 8-0 lead. Maltby in center field. He is 0 for 2. He is the one that grounded out into that fancy 1-4 to 6-3 double play that bounced off the back of Parker Ramsey.
Wear it. Take the pitch.
Tell him.
It's a free bag, dog.
Especially when you just start learning to hold your ground as a hitter and it's just coming towards you and you know it's coming towards a soft spot or you just put your shoulder down and take it.
Hey, just take it on the elbow, get that Versailles sack and let.
Oh, yeah. They're all wearing the body armor out there anyway.
Yeah, my dad wouldn't buy me an Evo Shield till I got hit in the elbow, and I got hit in the elbow and a Versailles sack popped up, and then he bought me an Evo Shield.
There you go. There's a good pitch by Lund. 3-2. Bases loaded. Had to put it in the zone there. We'll see. 1 out. Runners will be staying put. 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Big K by the freshman. So Lund doing his best to keep Parker Ramsey's box score clean.
2 out now for number 6, Jackson Stipp.
And that brings the body armor state game selection Jackson Stipp up to the plate. Swing, and he gets under one. That's going to send the left fielder back, and oh, it's off of his glove. It had a great track on it. I think it was Eli Black out there. That's going to send some runners around. All 3 are going to score. With 2 outs, the runners are off. So Jackson Stipp with a 3-run triple. Again, it was in and out of the glove of Black, but with him tracking it all the way back to the wall, we're going to give him an air on it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's definitely an error.
I don't know. High school baseball going all the way back to the warning track.
He hit his glove.
There's guys that go full out Superman for balls and hits their glove. So the scorekeepers in here saying an error. I'm going to be kind and say triple, but it's all good. MLB, probably an error. High school.
He's playing too shallow to begin with. The ball is jumping tonight.
So that scores Payne, Tillery, and Robinson Jr. It makes this baseball game a little bit more interesting now. So 8-3. So all 3 of those runs will be charged to Parker Ramsey. Lund trying to get one more out here. There's a ground ball. It's going to find its way. Oh, no, great play by Lowe, but there's going to be no throw to first base. I thought that ball had eyes for center field, but there's a testament to Lowe's defense. He's a good athlete. So RBI single by Duvall.
Now batting number 15, Grayson Davis.
In just a matter of an inning, the score is cut in half. So 8-4 now. Got ourselves a ball game. Lund delivers. Swing and a foul. Chopper back behind the plate. So Duvall on first base. RBI single. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Grayson Davis 1 for 2. He had a single and a ground out. He actually ended up getting picked off in the 4th inning. That kind of killed a 1st and 3rd rally for West Henderson. Inside corner, strike 2. So Lund still looking for that final out here to end the damage. Runner takes off. Olmsted's going to throw behind, bounces the throw, gets away from Knapp. That's going to allow Duvall to get to second base. So we'll say E2 on the throw. So 2-2 count, 2 outs. 1 runner on. So the young freshman getting his licks in. And there's a swing. That ball is going to send center fielder Zach Rayfield back, and that's over his glove. Throw comes back in. That's an RBI double for Grayson Davis. So Duvall scores from second base. It's 8-5.
Now batting for the Falcons.
So now
number 16, Logan Oliver.
we just went in 1 inning from runaway blowout, 8-0, to a save situation. Logan Oliver, the senior Bluefield State commit, now trying to continue the damage. Swings up and in, chases one, top of the zone. So balls are flying off the bat. A lot of extra base hits tonight. A lot more. Oh, that ball bounces in front of Olmsted and then goes all the way back up over and hits the net. That allows Davis to move up to third on the pass ball. I would call that a wild pitch. And with Oliver hitting, this will be the 9th hitter of the inning. So each team has had a bat around inning in this game. The first inning for Crest, and now the 5th inning for West Henderson. Almost spots it. Oh, he does call it. Never mind. 1-2 count. I thought he was going to let it go as a ball. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Oliver takes it low, 2-2. Again, Logan Oliver, probably a little bit more known for his pitching last season, but he does have an offensive tool set, strong, left-handed, trying to stay more compact in his swing this year. Heading up to West Virginia next season. Curveball up and in. So West Virginia, Coach Considine's program up at Bluefield State. It's a good one for a lot of our Western North Carolina players to look at. It's only about 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on where you're living. You go up 77 up into Virginia, and then right across the West Virginia line, you run into Bluefield State. Pop fly, good pitch, jams them. Oh, Costner pulls it in unconventionally, but it's the final out of the inning. Pop out to the shortstop. So 5 runs in, damage has been done. And as we were sitting there bragging about the gritty pitch of the game, ended up being more of a homer happy or a offensive happy inning. However, still the 5th inning, so we're going to shout out our sponsor, Nova Baseball, again. Anthony Payne. He's really trying to get more into the remote work. So, again, he's worked with some in-house guys here in the Asheville area, but you could live halfway across the country out in California, Montana, Maryland. It don't matter where you're from. You can get with Coach Payne, start working with him remotely to put a plan together for you, learn how to use the right data, learn how to train correctly, put the right schedule together for your arm. And the results are there. He's helped a number of locals jump up into the 90s, help them advance their college recruiting process by simply being more toolsy. Brady Ray's the one I always like to mention, going from 78 to 90 in a year under Coach Payne's tutorial. So look them up, because Nova Baseball is all about the new school data, but the old school grit. So coming up here in the bottom of the 5th, we're going to have Jackson Willis, the DH. Actually, no, is this Lund now? I think. Oh, no, Jackson Willis. Still Jackson Willis. Okay. So Jackson Willis.
Now batting number 5, Jackson Willis.
The DH, he is 1 for 1 with a RBI single and a sac bunt. Costner will follow, and then the top.
Little outside.
Gambrel still in there for the West Henderson Falcons. Swing and a miss. Kind of a short arm action delivery for Gambrel. Kind of shows it to you. Pulls them scaps up. Short arm circle. There's a fly ball in the right field. Should be a can of corn out there for Stanley, and it is. FO9 in the book. And that brings Costner to the plate, who's got a pair of FO9s himself. He's flown out the right field twice. It's a good-looking left-handed swing.
2, Caleb Costner.
He's made some decent plays out there at shortstop this evening. See if he can start a rally here at the bottom of the lineup for McFarland's Chargers here. Build back upon that lead. Last inning they were up 8. Now they're only up 3. Here's the pitch. Squares the bunt. It's going to bounce foul over towards the on-deck circle. (0-2) count now. See if you can get a little deeper into this at bat. Gambrel delivers, swing, and there's a foul off to the left side, back towards the parking lot. How's everything looking?
Just think we're in a low zone for a second.
Ooh, okay.
I was testing some things out.
We still good? All right. Say it's interesting. These satellite lights don't stay in place, so sometimes the recalibration has to come back into play. Strike 3 hits the inside corner. Nice spot by Gambrel. Now, is there ever something where you had to go back out there and try to? No.
I mean, it's just based on, like, it's all connected in here.
I got
2
you.
out now for number 3, Zach Rayfield.
How far behind in the lag are we?
We weren't for
Not
a
too bad.
second, and then this thing kind of cut to something. So let me see here. Back when it was
I think
0-2,
we're all right.
a few pitches.
Lefty, yep. So Rayfield back up here with 2 outs. Decent day at the plate. Seen a lot of pitches. 0 for technically, but had a HBP and a couple stolen bases. Scored a run in the 4th. 1-0 delivery. Top of the zone, calls a strike. I know Rayfield's got a younger brother coming up behind him that Coach McFarland's pretty excited about too. I believe the name is Luke Rayfield, also a lefty. At the top of the zone again. I know Rayfield doesn't like that pitch, but it's been consistent there in this AB at least. 2 at the top of the zone. Let's see where Gambrel goes with this pitch. Say center field, the American flag out there is limp. No breeze tonight. No breeze, a little bit of breeze there on the swing and miss. That's strike 3, 2 Ks in the inning for Gambrel. That brings us to the top of the 6th inning.
Hey, what software are you using over there?
It's called Switcher Studio.
My wife said it's looking good, so that's always
You
nice.
might have better luck. Have you tried OBS?
I have not.
What's OBS?
OBS is an open source free software that will allow multiple cameras and
Interesting.
Okay.
stuff like that.
I mean, we've been
You
using.
can do graphics, everything.
Interesting. All right. We've been using the Switcher Studio. We got to pay for it, and it's got great stuff, but it's
OBS is
we're still haven't really nailed down like the main reason why we're having these buffering issues in these first couple games. Because it looks like
it's real simple and easy to use. I mean, it's real user friendly.
I'll look into it. Thank you.
Is it run through YouTube? No.
What now?
Does it run through YouTube on a stream?
You can do YouTube. You can do.
Interesting.
You can do Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I mean, it's got several different platforms you can stream
I
to.
might look into it. It's not a good plug for Switcher. All right, so heading in the 6th inning, House of Power is our official sponsor. Are you looking to take your game to the next level? Well, House of Power is a baseball and softball facility located in Mills River. And if you're a baseball or softball player in Western North Carolina area who wants to improve their skills and train like the best, then check them out. House of Power, founded by former Clemson Tiger and professional ball player Sheldon Reed. They offer one-on-one lessons, strength and conditioning programs, facility memberships, and cage rentals. Make sure you hop on their website, HOP, House of Power, hop, HOP, Hendersonville.com to learn more. And make sure to use the BBUWNC coupon code when signing up for your first lesson, and you'll receive a 25% discount at House of Power. We appreciate Coach Reed. I think he played in the Cubs organization, and oh golly, was the other one the Twins? Maybe. Gotta go back and look at his baseball reference page. I know he started out Spartanburg Methodist. A lot of good players came up through SMC, but SMC is not a JUCO anymore. They're an NAIA program, so they're kind of recalibrating their recruiting plan. So who we got up here for West Henderson, top of the lineup? Nope. Where are we? Logan Oliver made the last out.
Grayson Payne.
So Grayson Payne, after hitting around. So is that ball 4? So ball 4. Grayson Payne heads down to first base.
Walk by Payne brings up number 9, Zach Stanley.
Decent day at the plate for Payne. 2 walks and a single. Runs scored. And now these base runners mean a lot more for West Henderson since they're in striking distance. So 3 runs down at this point in the 6th. I like the look that Lund brings when he's pitching. He's like true OTT over the top. So again, we got Stanley up at the plate, the right fielder. Pickoff attempt over. First base. So again, nobody out. Get some radar on the young gun here.
Watch out, coach.
Nothing yet. 0-2 count. So again, bottom of the lineup came up big last inning. Payne was the leadoff hitter in the 5th inning. Had the leadoff single, a couple walks, a single by Robinson in the 9-hole before Jackson stepped with the big hit left field. Readings. So 1-2 count. Lund, the freshman. Big old delivery there.
Ball's in the gap.
That ball gets smoked to the gap. It's going to allow Payne to head to third and create a 1st and 3rd situation for the Falcons. So ain't dead yet. Fighting back hard here in the 5th and now 6th inning. Brings Griffin Tillery to the plate in the 1st and 3rd situation.
Single by Stanley brings up number 8, Griffin Tillery.
And there comes Coach McFarland, points out to right field. So I guess Wyatt McSwain will be coming in to pitch next. Wyatt, the senior, heading to Cleveland's had a great game offensively. So now you can see if he's the hero on the bump for Crest.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 10, Ryan Jones.
Let's bring up House of Power again. We had mentioned our coupon last time. If you head to their website, hophendersonville.com, use that coupon code BBUWNC, you'll receive a 25% discount on your first lesson. Player development's important. One thing you'll hear college coaches talk about over and over and over again is physicality. So if you get with Coach Sheldon at House of Power, sign up for some of their strength and conditioning programs. Learn how to lift, learn how to move, learn how to find explosive speed. And he's very interested in working with a lot of the youth teams and travel teams in our area, trying to look for team deals to bring them in to use the facilities and train as a larger group. Again, hop on that website, hophendersonville.com, House of Power. And now we usually mention the House of Power big swing of the game. Right now it is Wyatt McSwain's 3-run homer. That's the difference maker here. So the big swing of the game, been 2 of them really, Eli Black and McSwain, but McSwain's a little bit more meaningful at the moment with Eli Black's being a solo. Say Wyatt's a good, just a good representation of the foothills, lowlands, baseball here in Cleveland. And, you know, he used to play for North Gaston. Legion guy, works hard, takes advantage of a lot of local baseball opportunities. Just feel like a lot of the players you see down this area with the strong Legion programs don't necessarily need to rely upon the showcase as much to build their skills and get their information out. So still in the top of the 6th. 1st and 3rd, tie and run coming to the plate. looks like we got a pinch hitter here for Griffin Tillery. We're going to be bringing in, I'm guessing it's Ryan Jones, spelled R-I-A-N, Ryan Jones. So pinch hitting for Tillery, fouls one back here. All right, so Jones with his first AB of 2025. Jones is a junior, or excuse me, a senior. And another example of guys have been waiting patiently on this West Henderson bench. See if we can come up big here. Strike on the outside corner. McSwain gets ahead quickly, 0-2. That's exactly what Coach McFarland was hoping for. No more nonsense after being up 8-0. Put the ball in play and let them play behind you. Corners in a bit. Ball out. Say Jeremiah at second's about halfway. Creeping in a little bit as the pitch comes in, but pretty much double play depth. They're willing to sacrifice a run for 2 outs here. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Throws through. No play. Jones or Jeremiah coming home. It's in the dirt, so the double steal works. Stanley steals second. Payne comes home on the double steal. Again, good game for Payne, scoring 2 runs. And so, again, Ryan Jones goes down swinging.
Now batting
So
number
1 out.
1, Neil Robinson Jr.
So 1 out and then 1 run in. Now 8-6. Neil Robinson Jr. up now, number 1. Neil also a senior. He's in left field this evening. Neil had a big hit in the 5th inning to extend the rally. Had a single. His single loaded the bases for Jackson Stepp, who ended up hitting the 3-run bases clearing triple, followed by a single RBI single by Duvall to make it 8-4 in the 5th. Off the hands here, a little squibber, low, picks it up, fires over, tosses over to Knapp. That is out number 2, moves the runner over to third base. So 4-3 on the ground out. Been impressed with Lowe today on the field. I like the way this kid moves.
Number 3, Parker Maltby.
He looks really solid at second, but I know this kid can play outfield too. He could play on the left side if you need him.
Get some range right there.
I'll say
I didn't think he was going to get it.
he had the nice shovel play earlier that the first baseman dropped. So, I mean, definitely a talented ball player.
Very important run here on third for the Falcons.
Maltby up. Leadoff hitter. Having kind of a tough day. Ground out to the pitcher. Had the double play off of Parker Ramsey's backside. And then struck out in the 5th. So hoping his 4th go-around here is a little bit more productive. Like you said, big spot here. He is the tie and run. Curveball lands in the zone, evens it up. Or excuse me, goes ahead 1-2. It's a big spot here for McSwain, trying to shut the door on the 6th inning. Up and in. It's a good tunnel to come back with a curveball, though. It might be a pass ball here. We'll see. Run's going to come in. So that one's a pass ball. Gets past Olmsted. What was McSwain's first batter?
You wouldn't be able to hit. You wouldn't be able to eat that right now.
Said it might have been Tillery. Or the pinch runner, I mean. So again, Maltby up. 2 down, 2 runs in, 8-7. This game got interesting really quick.
Yes, it did. Snap of the finger, and it's almost tied.
Oh!
Drop.
But still got to finish the throw. Yep. So strike 3, pops out of the glove, throws it down to first base for the third out. Which batter did McSwain come into face? Was it that 8-hitter, that pinch hitter?
It was Ryan Jones.
Yep. So he comes in, strikes out Jones, gets the ground out. Unfortunately, the runs make it in on a double steal and a pass ball. So those runs are not credited to McSwain. So those are credited to Lund. We'll go back and get his box score updated. So here we are in the bottom of the 6th. We're going to mention House of Power one more time. Again, hop on their website, HOPHendersonville.com. Hop on and take a look. They got a lot of different packages, including one-on-one lessons for hitting, pitching, and catching, strength and conditioning programs, at facility membership so you can train on your own schedule, and then cage rentals for individual and teams. Again, located in Mills River, North Carolina. Make sure you use that coupon code BBUWNC for a 25% discount on your first lesson. Well, a lot of big swings. House of Power big swings of the game. I guess McSwain's is still the one. But you got to take hats off to Davis, Grayson Davis, having a good game. RBI double in the 5th inning. Steps, bases clearing triple. Yep. So a lot of good fence rattlers today. A lot of fence rattling.
Bottom of the 6th,
Gappers and dingers.
Jeremiah Lowe.
Here's Jeremiah Lowe again. We're a big fan of Jeremiah. He's been playing very well today. Good game. He's 1 for 2 with a walk, a single, 2 runs scored, and 2 stolen bases.
See if the Falcons can go back-to-back shutdown innings here.
They need it. So hats off to Gambrill coming in and trying to hold his own here. So Gambrill had a 1-2-3 in that last inning. So Gambrill got touched up a little bit in the 4th, but they're sticking with him. Ball up and in.
Not a good start.
No, I mean.
Surprised didn't call. He's been calling top of the zone a little bit today. But that's ball 4. So Jeremiah heads down to first base.
Walk by Lowe brings up number 11, White McSwain.
So Gambrill came in the 4th inning, gave up the home run. That was his only earned run because Kleps had left the runners on there before the swing. So right now he is working on 3rd inning of work here. There's a pop foul down the line. I'll get out up against the fence. So 0-1. Say Wyatt McSwain up again, having a big day. 2 for 3 with an RBI double and a 3-run homer. So 2 runs scored and 4 RBIs. 6 total bases. McSwain going to be a Yeti next year at Cleveland. He'll fit in well. A lot of physicality in that Cleveland Yetis lineup. I think he'll be joining his teammate Tyler Smart over there if he's still back for another season. Good block up there by Tillery, the catcher. So Tillery back in after being pinch hit by Jones. And Wyatt McSwain seeing if he can be a force here in the 6th inning. He's had 4 RBIs, and Crest could use a couple more from him here. Swing, and there's a drive center field. That's going to turn the center fielder around. That ball is up and out for his 2nd home run of the game. Wyatt McSwain doing everything he can to play the hero role today for Crest on opening day. So Jeremiah comes in for his third run of the game. That is a 2 RBI home run for McSwain. I'll tell you what, if Crest holds on to this lead, he's going to be your CamWood Bats player of the game.
2-run homer by McSwain brings up number 7, Landry Olmstead.
So big time display of offense tonight from both teams after pretty much a pitcher's duel defensive gem yesterday with North Henderson and RS Central in that 3-1 game. Not a ton of offense yesterday, as 3 of the 4 runs in that game were scored via the pass ball. Tonight, there's 6 runs in via the home run and a lot of extra base hits nonetheless. So Gambrel, the senior, doing his best to give Coach Korn some innings here. Down 3, still within striking distance for West Henderson as they head into the top of the 7th after this inning. That's unless Crest can add some more damage. Landry Olmstead's 1 for 3, had the RBI double in the first inning, had a stolen base as well before being courtesy ran for at third. Olmstead, very high academic. Pretty good catch and throw guy behind the plate, can play just about anywhere in the field. Had a couple pass balls get by him today, all 4. But he works hard back there. Still no outs in the 6th inning here. I wonder if Coach Korn's going to make a change. Quick jog out by Coach Korn.
Walk by Olmstead brings up number 16, Eli Black.
Might be a good time to mention our home team sponsor, also our travel sponsor, Red Bridges. Big fan of Red Bridges. Every time that we come down and do our prospect filmings at Cleveland Community College, Red Bridges caters for our coaches. We want to feed them well, and there's no better place to grab grub than Red Bridges Barbecue. I know my dad's a big Billy Graham fan, and I've been told that Red Bridges was Billy Graham's favorite barbecue spot. I know there's been some movies filmed there. A lot of historical context to Red Bridges. So we appreciate them helping us with our travel sponsorship and also the home team sponsorship today. We're heading down to grab a room here in Shelby after the game and get ready for Tuscola at South Point tomorrow. So again, the sponsorship money is definitely much appreciated. Eli Black to the plate. Eli had a big old home run to right field earlier in the game. It was the 3rd inning. It was a solo shot that led off the 3rd. He finds himself with a runner on first here. Big, strong football player but wants to definitely play baseball at the next level, and he can. Again, a lot of talent on this field today with this youth. I think with college baseball, one thing you kids got to remember is it's the talent that gets you there, and then you got to figure out how to use it. You know, when you get to the next level, it moves faster and faster. Everybody's physical. You see a lot of 195, 210, 225 bodies. And some of our better players up in the mountains are still about that $135, $140. Got to start eating some cheeseburgers. And again, we mentioned 2 gentlemen tonight, both Coach Reed and Coach Payne, you know, with House of Power and Nova Baseball, respectively. But they both have an emphasis on physicality, movement, explosive power. But with that comes weight gain, muscle mass, good diet, good workout, good sleep. Eli Black, 2-2 count. Still nobody out, 7-10. Bottom of the 6th. Runner takes off, ball's in the dirt, throw down to second. Oh, and that's going to bounce out into the shallow infield, shallow outfield with no advancement. So stolen base for Landry Olmstead, I believe, unless they pinch ran for him already. We'll see. Coach may have pinch ran for him. What number is that out there? Nah, it's still Landry. I think it's still Landry. Eli Black. Swing and a pop-up in the middle of the field. Shortstop going back. Second base calling it. And it bounces out of the glove for a second time tonight. Grayson Davis having a tough time at second base. Some of these young kids got to learn how to play these lights at these high school fields. So it's an E4. And now we're at first and second.
Batting number 8, Parker Ramsey.
Fifth batter of the inning. That first out is elusive right now to West Henderson. So Parker Ramsey up. J.M. Knapp on deck, who's got to be hoping for another AB. He'll definitely get it. Oh, Parker Ramsey. Big swing. Sends center fielder back. Makes a nice run and play. Olmsted tags, but they may want to check that. I think he may have left just a scotch early. We'll see if Coach Korn picked up on that. Luckily, we have enough lag on the broadcast so that nobody could be cheating in the dugout hearing this.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice play by Maltby out there in center field to make that play on the run, finally to grab an out for West Henderson here in the 6th inning.
Now batting number
Did they appeal?
14,
They're about
Safe? Oh, they're about to appeal?
I think.
they appealed it.
Okay.
Oh, they said safe?
Tried
Okay.
to-
Again, I don't know.
I thought you had.
I thought he left maybe a scotch early, but apparently it was a bang-bang play. The umpire says safe. So first and third. Landry Olmsted on with the walk. Eli Black on with the E4. Parker Ramsey gave it a good ride. Throws through. They're going to try to get in the rundown here. We'll see how fundamental we are. Runner takes off. Throw comes home. And they got him at home. That was very well done by West Henderson. So technically that'll be a caught stealing. That'll go 2 to 6 to 3 to 6 to 2. 2 to 6 to 3 to 6 to 2, I believe, is what we're going to put that in the box score as. So out at home is Landry Olmsted. Eli Black makes it to second base. I guess technically that's a stolen base for him. That brings J.M. Knapp to the plate, who's having a tough day. He's wearing the golden sombrero right now with 3 Ks. Trying to break that streak and get some contact here, but he finds himself in another 1-2 hole. Strong kid. Oof. Just outside. Actually, we got a pinch hitter here. Or is that?
No, I still.
Is that JM? Number 14 or number 10? He went. 14's Parker Ledbetter.
No, that's JM.
It is JM now? Okay.
His numbers are messed up. On
Are they? Okay. Changes. Oh, it is JM. Sorry. Fighting. Made some contact there. Fouled it back. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Up 3 here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 runs in. It was 8-7 at the start. Actually, it was 8-5 at the beginning of this inning. 2 apiece. So now we're 10-7. J.M. Knapp swings and misses for a 4th time today. So there's a hitting prospect in there, I promise you. He's just having a tough opening day. So that's 2 outs now. And the 7th batter of the inning will come up here. Oh, wait, is that 3rd out? Was it 3rd out? Hold on now. Hold on.
They're called stealing the home.
Oh, I'm a dummy. I wasn't even looking up. I just forgot the 2 to 6 to 3 to 6 to 2. Caught stealing. Then the fly out. Yeah, okay, so lift your eyes up, Coach. All right, so 6th inning is over, and we're heading to the top of the 7th.
I thought that the batter had to be in the box, then he had to step off the mound and then appeal it.
Yeah, it's just when one umpire puts it
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
On the appeal.
I don't think they did the appeal.
I mean,
correctly.
the run didn't come in to hurt them, but again, that might be it. But anyway, 7th inning. Let's talk about our 7th inning sponsor, State Farm Insurance. Chad McMahon. Personally, not as baseball university, but as my own family, we are State Farm clients, right? So we work with Chad McMahon on our own car and house insurance. And just like your favorite baseball team, State Farm is here to knock it out of the park with a great insurance coverage. From home and auto to life and health, they've got the right coverage to protect what matters most to you. So give Chad McMahon State Farm a call or send him a text to 828-452-0567. You can also feel free to stop right into his office in Waynesville, Haywood County. Working together with you, they'll make sure you have customized protection tailored to your individual needs with world-class local service. Chad McMahon, State Farm, here to help life go right. And West Henderson hoping something can go right here in the top of the 7th with Jackson Stepp leading off, the shortstop. Only down 3 after being down 8-0 at one point. Still a save situation.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 6, Jackson Stepp.
So Wyatt McSwain in for his 2nd inning of work. So the line on Lund was 1 2/3, I believe. And he ended up giving up. He was responsible for 6 of those runs. 2 of them were inherited by McSwain that ended up coming in on the stolen base and the pass ball. So McSwain, technically no earned runs yet. Pop up right field, low out, makes a good read on it, makes a dive and a nice catch by Jeremiah Lowe. Very impressed with Lowe tonight. So pop out to the second baseman. It's 1 out.
Nice play by Lowe. Brings up number 2, Brady Duvall.
So McSwain came in the 6th, collected 2 Ks and a ground out. Gets the pop out here. Still hasn't given up a hit. Brady Duvall, the big, strong lefty, hits a ground ball to who other than Jeremiah Lowe. 4-3 on the ground out, and there's 1 out left here for West Henderson. And that'll bring the pesky Grayson Davis to the
2 out
plate.
now for number 15, Grayson Davis.
Davis is 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and an RBI. Logan Oliver on deck. Curveball stays up for ball 1. So McSwain doing it on both sides of the ball. Big 2 home run game for McSwain. Had an RBI double as well. He's trying to close it out here. Technically would be picking up the save. I think Parker Ramsey's still the pitcher of record. I think 4 innings for a high school game, right? That gets you to the win.
Yeah.
Okay. So Parker Ramsey's still in line to be the winning pitcher. And McSwain looking for the save. 2-0 falls behind on on Davis. 3-0 falls behind. So picked up 2 Ks in the 5th. It's a pop out and a grounder here to get the quick 2 outs. There's a strike, 3-1. See if he can work all the way back and make Davis his final batter. Swing, there's a ground ball in the hole, and man, I'll tell you, Davis Pesky keeping this game alive. Another single. So 3 for 4 for Davis tonight. I guess that's why he's in the 4 hole.
Brings up number 16, Logan Oliver.
First hit given up by McSwain. Logan Oliver to the plate. Logan is 0 for 3 today, 2 Ks and a pop out. Again, the talented right-handed pitcher is heading off to Bluefield State next year. The left-handed hitter, though, throws right, swings left. There's a left-handed swinger here. He's trying to keep this game extended for West Henderson. Delivers outside. McSwain not happy with his miss there. Pitching coach calls timeout, runs out real quick. So getting the whole infield together here to make sure that they're on the same page. 2-0 count.
You don't get signs no more this year in high school. They let pitcher and catcher. So
What the hell is that?
Fastball in, curveball away, change up, kick off the first.
So now that hopefully coach and pitcher and catcher are all on the same
College has been doing it for
wavelength here.
5 years.
Again, 10-7, down 3. Tying run is on the on-deck circle, so Logan Oliver trying to extend this game.
So who's calling pitches?
Coach in the dugout. Shut a little.
But who's calling it for us?
Probably Brett Walker. Guy who just went out to.
So Logan Oliver fouls one in out of the mitt.
So would Brett talk to the catcher?
Well, they do both, which I don't know why he does it, but the catcher's right here pretty soft.
2-1 delivery. Ball up and out. 3-1. And we're talking up here a little bit about how pitchers and catchers are all calling pitches this year. They all got the pitch comms, and the new technology is making its way into the high school game now. So it's not as simple as coach gives signs to catcher, gives signs to pitcher. So 3-2 count. So runner will be off on the play. That'll be Davis at first. Will be off on the pitch, I should say. Logan Oliver trying to extend this game, 10-7. Wyatt McSwain on the mound. Swing, and there's a slicing fly ball down the left field line. It's going to stay fair. Davis is going to try to make it to third. He will, and Oliver heads in the second, and this gives some life to West Henderson. So a double for Logan Oliver sends Davis all the way around the third.
Number 7, Grayson Payne.
And if you're McSwain, you got to tell yourself that those runs do not matter. It's this batter right here. So again, unless he can't kill you unless he hits a home run here. So keep the ball in the park. Let your guys play. Payne's been having a good game. He is 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a single. Scored 2 runs. Has a stolen base as well. And here's a ground ball to first. Oh, no, he kicks it around. Knapp throws it over to McSwain, and it is a 3-1 put out. Woo. Got a little scary there for a second.
That's the ball game, folks. We'll be back tomorrow night, 6 o'clock start versus Shelby.
So Parker Ramsey's your winning pitcher. McSwain picks up the save. McSwain made it pretty interesting there after coming in and shutting it down in the 6th. Gives up 2 hits in the final inning, but earns the save. 2 innings pitched, 2 Ks, no walks. And Wyatt McSwain is definitely going to be our CamWood Bats player of the game. I mean, hit 2 home runs, RBI double, 6 total RBIs, and then the save. Oh, sorry. You want me to pull it out for you? Okay, sorry. We're going to head into the Meineke post-game show now. So, again, let's mention Meineke real quick. Real quick before we head out, 7th inning sponsor. Thank you, State Farm, Chad McMahon. Proud sponsor of Baseball University. State Farm is here to knock it out of the park. Again, Auto Life Health. Make sure that you get with Chad McMahon at 828-452-0567 if you're looking to restructure your insurance plans. And heading into the Meineke post-game show. Again, we want to thank Meineke for sponsoring us. They're a pre- and post-game sponsor of the Western North Carolina Scout Streaming Series. They have numerous locations in Western North Carolina, and there's no better spot to get your vehicles seen and serviced, whether it's an oil change, brakes, mufflers, tires, wheels, AC, you name it. Meineke is doing car care right. And flashing back to those keys of the game, I mean, it kind of stayed true. 1, challenge the talented youth on both sides. Trying to figure out who your leaders are. So we had some guys step up today, especially Jeremiah Lowe. Let me tell you what, Wyatt McSwain, some of these seniors for Crest. And again, defense matters. Okay, so there was some balls that were dropped by West Henderson today that kind of ended up kicking them in the butt a little bit. So again, early on, trying to make those plays. And before we announce that player of the game, again, thank you, CamWood Bats. Make sure you use that coupon code BBUWNC for a 10% discount on all purchases through their website. So congratulations, Wyatt McSwain. We're going to head down and give him the CamWood Bats player of the game and take a picture of him. Again, just looking over the box scores real quick. Jeremiah Lowe. So any coaches out there, please get with Jeremiah Lowe, the senior. Great game, 2 walks, 3 runs scored, single, stole 2 bases. Great game in the field. I mean, Gold Glover today. Again, Wyatt McSwain, big game, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 10 total bases. Kid was absolutely outstanding. Landry Olmstead with an RBI double. Eli Black with the solo home run, 2 runs scored. Again, Parker Ramsey, great on the bump. Ramsey ended up being charged with 3 earned runs, but had the 6 Ks, only gave up 4 hits, is the winning pitcher of record. And, just an overall good defensive game for Crest. A couple pass balls here and there on both sides. Grayson Davis, again, good game for him. 3 for 4, double, 2 singles, and an RBI. The Graysons. Grayson squared. Grayson Payne, also a good game. Single, 2 runs scored, stolen base, took a walk. I want to say he was 1 for 2 technically on the day. And on the bump, again, Duvall, a little tough, but he's going to be a guy to watch. Klepp, probably not the day that he wanted, but he's going to be a guy to watch. But the day belongs to Wyatt McSwain. So thank you, everybody, for sticking with us as we battled the broadcast. Had some good things, some bad things. But last thing we're going to say, before signing off again, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/BBUniversityWNC. Help us bring you more content. There's different levels of membership, but everything will get funneled back into these services that we're trying to provide to our high school prospects. And please remember to follow us on YouTube. Please remember to follow us on X. Please remember to follow us on Instagram. And please follow us on Facebook. And you can check us out at baseballu.org as well. Well, I'll tell you, it's been a great 2 first games of the Western North Carolina Scout Streaming Series. Me and Hunter are going to continue to battle the Switcher app and the internet a little bit. We'll find a way here to get you this replay by tomorrow as well. But again, we want to thank all our sponsors. We want to thank Meineke, Bloom Patch Farms, Hail Tax Solutions, American Legion Post 70, Hauling Solutions and Grading, Nova Pitching Performance, House of Power, Chad McMahon State Farm Insurance, and of course, CamWood Bats. Thank you again for tuning in, and catch our next broadcast tomorrow when we go to South Point to watch them battle Tuscola as they travel down the mountain. And as always, for you college coaches that were tuning in, feel free to hit me up with questions about any of our WNC prospects.